Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have missed you guys so much. If you're new here, my name is Yadi and welcome. So I just want to start with no, we did not get it at Disney, but we did take it to Disney, which is a scary thought. Anyways, this COVID was crazy. And as most of you know, you saw my Vlogmas. Leading up to Vlogmas, we were having so much fun getting ready for the parks and everything. And I was so very excited to get my mom and stepdad and sister out of their homes. They were stuck there for quarantining, doing everything right for months and months and months. And I just needed to get my mom out of the house. And so we took her to Disney. Little did we know that we were going to endanger her. So when I said our COVID experience, it's because all 8 of us got COVID. So let me start by saying again, we didn't get it at Disney. Although we've done everything right and we've been home and then we've been Instacarting, going out very little. We've been to Disney a couple of times and felt very safe. I felt very safe taking my mom because I had been there a few times. We didn't catch anything. All the procedures are there for a reason. But unfortunately, one of the kids went out on Saturday night for a very important, and I mean, she even thought of not going, but it was her best friend's wedding, a celebration. It wasn't even a huge wedding because of the times and everything. But she wanted to be there with her, and I, of course, agreed. I love this person very much. But unfortunately, it did put her in danger, and that's where they got the COVID. So that was the Saturday before our trip. Our trip was on the 10th of December. And so on that Tuesday before our trip, my daughter was like, oh, I'm not feeling right. But she has allergies. And in fact, she had a surgery not too long ago. She gets shots for the severe allergies. So we thought it was that. Wednesday came along. She had a little bit of a sore throat, but it went away. So Thursday was the trip. We get up really early because the kids want to go to Universal. And we drop them off at Universal and they have their great day. George and I went and met with a great YouTube friend. And I'm so thankful that we were careful. And we did the 6 foot apart. Although I wanted to give her a big hug, and everything, but we did it. We did the mask, the social distancing, but we did spend a little time together, and I'm so thankful she didn't catch anything from us. But, I was fine on Thursday. Everybody else was fine on Thursday. So we went out with our day, had a great time. Friday, my daughter's saying, I'm really not feeling good, but she's still active. There's no fever. You know that Disney has the temperature checks everywhere. So no fever, just she's not feeling too well. We went to Epcot. We did eating around the world, drinking around the world. Since she was sick, we didn't share with her, or we would drink first or eat the item first and let her go last, because we knew she was sick. But we still did not think COVID for anything. We just thought her allergies were acting up again. I did meet another friend there, and luckily, again, we're wearing the mask. We're, social distancing, no touching or hugging or things like that, which, again, I'm so thankful for because I don't know when I got it. Here's the timeline. Saturday, we go to Magic Kingdom. We have a great time. Ivana is getting worse. On Saturday night, we were going to do this big surprise for her graduation because she graduated that weekend, but she's feeling terrible. She showers, she gets in bed, and she's like, I really don't feel good. Well, on Sunday morning, she wakes up and she has no taste or smell. So, of course, now we're freaking out. They were all going to Animal Kingdom. Ivana stays back to stay away from my mom and everybody else. But at this point, if she has COVID, we know, because we're in the same room, Her sister was sleeping in the same bed. We're just in the bed right next to it, and although it was a mini suite, we're in the room together, and we're like, oh boy, because we know that loss of smell and taste is the biggest symptom of COVID. So I'm freaking out, and I'm so scared. On Monday, we get home. She goes and she takes the test, and it's positive. So Monday, my husband's not feeling good. He's starting to get this real bad pain in his back. My son is a little off. I'm still okay. I'm working from home. By the end of the day, I'm a little tired, but nothing. Tuesday comes around, my husband sleeps the whole day. My sister is very sick. She gets the test, she's positive. Then we're like, oh boy, it's happening. We're getting sick. And fast forward to Thursday, my husband's back is killing him. So we wake up early in the morning. I take him to urgent care. He gets the test. I don't get the test. I'm feeling a little sluggish, but not something where I'm feeling sick yet. He gets the test. He gets a shot for his pinched nerve, and we come home. When we come home and I situate him, I was about to start work, and I just felt so drained. I don't know how to explain it. I just all of a sudden was like, oh my God, I have to go to bed. So I went to bed. I called work. I'm like, I'm not coming in today, etc. I need to go to bed. Well, boy, did I go to bed. I literally, for 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, would only get out of bed to use the bathroom and go back to bed and go back to sleep. It was something I've never experienced before. I didn't eat. My husband would check on me. I started getting fevers. There was no appetite whatsoever, and the fatigue was so heavy. I couldn't stay up. I would try to stay up and check on everybody else because everybody's sick here. Now my son, in that process from Thursday through Saturday, my son loses smell and taste. So now he's sick. And my oldest daughter is not sick, but she gets tested because grandma got tested, my mom, and my stepdad got tested. Bottom line is everybody's positive. I'm sick as a dog. I'm like, sleeping to no avail, and the fever, and it was just awful. So Sunday I sleep, but not the whole day, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday we call the doctor because Monday I start getting the fever breaks, but I start vomiting and diarrhea. So that was a whole nother thing, and it was awful. Anyway, I do have underlying conditions, and at this point, the most sick people are my sister and myself, with the sleeping and just not being able to, do anything. But I call my doctor, and she was so great through the process because she FaceTimed almost every day to see how I was doing, because unfortunately I do have underlying conditions, and it did get very scary. So that Monday, she says, I say, I'm not going to go get tested. I'm exhausted. I don't feel good. And this and that. She's like, look, obviously, everybody is positive. You are positive. You have all the symptoms. Just, then she does the instructions of what to do and etc. On Monday, she did not order anything, because I have, like I said, the fatigue, the fever broke, the nausea, the vomiting. On Tuesday or Wednesday, now I'm lost on the days. Oh, and she knew. She's like, okay, but you're gonna get tested on the 31st, because that's going to be, when she did the timeline of, everybody getting sick at different days, she goes, by the 31st, you should all be out of the, 2 weeks period. So on the 31st, you're going to get tested. So you can, because of course she said quarantine and all that stuff. On the 31st, you get tested so that we can see if you're negative or not. So anyway, that Tuesday or Wednesday starts the problems with breathing and coughing. So when I say I couldn't breathe, it wasn't that I couldn't breathe. It's like the cough that started, it was really weird, like colds. You know, you cough and it's loud and it's like whatever. This was like a it's like you were trying to breathe and cough at the same time. It's so hard to explain, but it was like a soft cough that was constant. Like constant. Like it was like I would try to talk. If I could not talk like I'm talking now, because every word had a it was insane. So one of those days I get up to go to the bathroom, which is, you know, my room right there. And while I go, I couldn't breathe. I was like, I can't breathe. So of course we call the doctor. The doctor calls us right away, or FaceTimes me right away. And she could tell over the phone that it wasn't that I couldn't breathe. It was like more that I was having an anxiety attack, which I've dealt with depression, but I've never had the anxiety part of it. So yeah, it ended up being an anxiety attack. So at that point, she ordered me 2 medications because, of course, she could see that every word I was struggling to talk because of the little annoying cough. So she orders me an inhaler and she orders me an antibiotic, which I should get it to show you what the antibiotic and the inhaler is. I'll see if I do that. And so the inhaler helped a lot. You know, it was a couple of times a day. I was doing it a little bit more than I should. I thought I got addicted to it for a time because I felt like I couldn't live without it. And then the antibiotics. And there was another medicine, but because of my underlying conditions, she did not want to order that other medicine unless I got really bad. And of course, she was always saying, if it gets worse, you're going to go to the emergency room or whatever. But like I said, almost every day she checked on me and diagnosed me over the phone kind of thing. So anyway, the days go by, Christmas comes. And all this time, I'm not eating. Like, I'll eat a tiny little thing. There's no appetite whatsoever. But again, I didn't lose taste and smell. My son lost taste and smell. He got a little sick and a little fatigued, but not as much as me. My husband, he had the fatigue for like 2 days, the back problem. My daughter is getting better, the one that started it all. She's getting better daily. And my oldest, I'm so thankful, was asymptomatic. How do you say that? I'm saying it wrong. I know I'm saying it wrong. But anyway, she had no issues at all. The whole time, I'm just going to tell you, one day she had a little headache. And I told her, don't work, because she works from home too. I said, don't work, just lay down and rest. And she did that. That was one day throughout the whole time. And it was towards the end of everybody. Anyway, but Christmas gets here and I'm so thankful because I'm up. I'm feeling okay. I have the very annoying cough, like opening my presents, so maybe I'll insert it here. Ma from Santa. Oh my God, I got so much stuff.
Oh yeah, Ma.
It almost makes me forget I'm sick.
Wait, good joke, Dad. What a dad joke.
I love it, Santa. I'm sorry.
No, Mommy, it's okay. Just pause and then you unwrap. Oh, another. Is it another?
You know, we did videotape a bunch, but I was coughing all the time and stuff like that, so I didn't want to put that out there. But I'll put a little clip so you can kind of see that little annoying cough I'm talking about. And I got my appetite on Christmas, so I was able to eat Christmas. I had some coquito from my wonderful friend who dropped it off to us. It was a nice day. I really had a nice day. I didn't sleep all day. I was up. I was like, oh, yay, I'm getting better. I'm on the antibiotics. I'm on the inhaler. Friday comes around, or that was Friday, or anyway, the weekend, and I'm feeling better. I'm like, yes, I'm feeling better. I'm eating. You know, I'm not sleeping the whole day. It was perfect. So I'm like, okay, finally, I'm going to go back to work. So this was this past Monday. I go back to work, and from the beginning, I'm feeling sluggish, but I'm like, ugh. but I work a few hours, and then I don't know if you can tell, my eyes are still kind of, they're like heavy. And I'm talking to you guys, and my eyes are like heavy. Bottom line is I worked Monday for a few hours, and then I couldn't do it anymore. I left for the day, went to bed, and slept till like 10 o'clock at night, which was like, oh my gosh, we're back to this. I couldn't believe it. Tuesday I try to work, but I asked for, like, if I could not work because I'm tired. I'm still so tired. So now the coughing has stopped, the fever's gone, the diarrhea gone, the vomiting's gone. Everything's gone, but the fatigue is still there. Like, what is going on? Well, the 31st gets here, and I'm like, okay, let's go get this test, because I had promised my doctor, even though I didn't want the test. The reason my son and I didn't get the test was, one, I was very, very sick. And it's like to get in the car, to wait, because we're going to the Hard Rock Stadium where they do a rapid test. Might insert a little bit there, too, because I did video a little bit. And it's an hour to 2 hour wait to get it done. So I was too tired for that and sick, and we knew we were positive. So anyway, on the 31st we go, they do the test. An hour later, it's negative. Yay! I'm so happy it's negative. I'm exhausted still, and I'm feeling like whatever, but it's negative. So, I'm not sick anymore. I'm not sick anymore. I'm so excited. By the way, everybody else had already started getting their results of negative back. So super excited. I celebrate by going to make this big purchase, which I'll do an unboxing for soon. And I get home and I'm about to unbox it, and there's no way. I have it in bed, and I just lay back and I fell asleep to the next day. The next day comes, which is now the 1st, and I have 10 million plans to do everything. I didn't get out of bed all day. So that's sickness or COVID is just so crazy because everybody gets different symptoms. It works different ways. I'm negative now, but I still am dealing with fatigue. It's just, I'm so exhausted. Yesterday, even to do this video, I was like, I don't want to do this, but I'm like, I miss my people, I miss my comments, and I don't want them to think I dropped off and I'm not videotaping anymore. I have so much to do. I have my haul from Disney trip, which I can't wait to show you guys, my lounge flies and things I got. I have what I got for Christmas, which I wanted to show you guys. That big purchase I made. I just have so much to do, but I promise I'm gonna get there. But I am negative. We are negative. We're all getting better, and I haven't talked to my doctor to see if this is part of it. Even after you're negative, that you still sick, or you're just testing negative. I don't know, but all I know is that in my experience, I got everything but losing my taste and smell, which I'm thankful for because everybody said was awful. But why am I still so very tired? So hopefully I'll get back to my normal self as soon as possible. I'll be able to videotape and join the world again and show you everything I want to show you guys and talk about. But thank you for your prayers and well wishes. I had so many questions on Instagram and on YouTube, and we really appreciate your prayers of speedy recoveries, and they worked because we are way better. And I'm very, very thankful to God that my mom, I don't think I said that, my mom had no symptoms whatsoever. She's the one that we were so very scared for, and gosh, we tried to protect her so much, and we gave her COVID, which was awful, but thankfully no symptoms whatsoever for my mom. My stepdad had fever and fatigue, but nothing too much. Like I said, Issa had nothing. Ivana got better. David got better. George is better. And I'm here, and we're all better, and we're very thankful for it. So that was our experience. I pray that if any of you get COVID, that it's a mild experience. It's you recover quickly, and for the whole world that this vaccine works and we get out of it soon. But anyway, thank you again so much for your support. I love you and God bless.